Hey folks, Fernando doing another video for the Modern Survivalist, and it's a street survival skills book hat trick. I finally have 3 versions of street survival skills. Of course, the first one, the one I did in English, second one in Spanish, super successful, the best-selling survival book in Spanish in Amazon.es, and folks love it, and I'm super happy about the outcome of it. And now the French version, that's something that's been requested many times over the years. Since my first book, since Street Survival Skills, people have been asking for a French version, and the reason I did this one first is, you know, it is the one I think people will find the most useful. I like that people love my first one, and you should definitely get all my books. I think the 3 of these combine very nicely. You know, his Modern Survival Manual for my experience during the economic collapse of Argentina and all the lessons learned along that, bugging out and relocating, how to get yourself out of that mess if you ever find yourself in it, and Street Survival Skills is practical knowledge, strongly based on my first book, and in a more practical, simple manner, and just lessons learned over the years since I first published this one, which has been several years now. So this is the one I feel is the more complete. If you're gonna be getting just one, this is the one I think people should be getting. Of course, if you want to get all 3, by all means, but this is the one I felt the more inclined to get the translations done first. So yeah, that's it. There's a little bit of a slight change, and first of all, very much thanking Loop Spiegel, who I work with. He did the translation for the book. Just a wonderful guy, super patient, and of course he has his website. We're going to be plugging, of course, as well there. But you know, the nicest guy you could possibly think of, and super patient with me with this process. And he wanted to get it as well as I wanted. We were completely in tune for that, and the book is the exact same thing. It's the exact same thing. It actually has 4 more pages because there's some thoughts there from Loop, the postface from him. There's a preface from the guys over at L'équipe Mouton Resilient. Sorry for my French, I know it's awful, but yeah, there's the website for them as well. Thank you for the preface as well. So support from the guys within the French survival and prepper community, and I even included a couple pages more regarding the gas mask use and in terms of pandemics, diseases widespread, not only just because of coronavirus, but because of a number of diseases. We focus on our own personal experiences a lot, and that's great, that's very useful, that's very important, but we sometimes lose touch of what the reality is for other people other folks in the world. For other people in the world, they've been living with coronavirus their entire life, and by that I mean they've been living with malaria, diseases that are transmitted by mosquitoes. In Latin America, we've been living with dengue as far as I have memory of. I've had vaccines for things that freak people out when I go to other places, because that's the kind of thing you have in places in South America, in Africa. There's more diseases and more things to worry about than in some other parts of the world. So I try to make it not just about coronavirus, but a bit more broad in terms of these are the kind of things you need to keep in mind, because it may well be that right now you're thinking coronavirus, maybe tomorrow you're going to be freaking out about getting a mosquito repellent because there's a virus or a mutation or whatever that's destroying people, and it's spread by a mosquito, not by humans. So all of that is information that you have to keep in mind. Anyway, I don't want to make the video super long, just announcing that I finally have the French version of Street Survival Skills, and I'm looking at making the German version of it, because that's one of the other ones that is very much asked for over the years, and I know people want to have it. So next time, the next one is going to be the German language version of the book. Yeah, that's likely to be the next step. So So yeah, that's gonna be all, folks, for now, and I'll catch you up with the live stream with Matt Bracking. I'll talk with him right now and see if we can do it, but that's gonna be the next thing up in the channel. Also, I'm doing the Rumble thing. I just opened the account, so I'll start leaving the links below, and we talk about this with Matt, finding other alternatives in case anything goes wrong with YouTube. You know, fingers crossed, but you know how things are these days. Anyway, guys, that's all I have for now. See you on our next video. Have an awesome day.